What is going on YouTube? Today I want to go over the top SMMA or social media marketing offers for 2025, and I still use these in my current agency and ones I started using when I first got started. And I'll also go over ones that I would avoid if you're just getting started, or ones I would just avoid entirely, and ones I don't like. So let's go ahead and get started. But before we get into it, here are my IG, TikTok, and email. So if you have any questions getting started with SMMA, feel free to reach out and I'll be glad to answer and help you guys out. So let's go ahead and dive in to the first offer. So for the first offer, it is pay per lead. And pay per lead is a great one when you're just getting started, and especially if you're even advanced and making a ton of money with SMMA. Pay per lead is a great model, and I still use it to this day. So there are two different ways in which you can do this. First, you can have the client pay for ad spend, and then you charge for each additional qualified lead that you get them. So for example, have the client pay around 2 to 4K a month for ad spend. And for the leads that you get them, charge them $99 per each qualified lead on top of that, and you'd bill every 2 weeks. So for example, if you get them 30 qualified leads, take those 30 qualified leads, times it by 99, and then that would be your fee every 2 weeks, right? So this is a good way to do pay per performance to make sure that you're still generating results for the clients, and also so that they still have some skin in the game and they want to do well on their end as well. The other way to do it is sell a bulk package of leads up front and bake the ad spend into the cost per lead, right? So for example, say you can get them leads for $50. You can sell them leads for $150. So you can make $100 profit per lead. And if you do this one, I would do a minimum order of like 30 leads minimum, or even like 50. So you can make a lot of money per each lead, and then you'd have a good enough ad spend to get started with it. So I love the pay per lead model, and I still run it to this day with some of the clients. Obviously I switch some offers up throughout time to time, but this is definitely a great offer to get started with your SMMA, or even if you're more advanced. So let's dive into the second one. The second one is taking a percentage of the ad spend. So for example, if the client is spending around like 5K a month on ads, what you would do is charge around like 40% of the ad spend. So that would be your fee every single month. And this is an easy way. So if they scale up, you make more money, and it's just easier way to do everything. So you always have that percentage, even if they scale up even more. So this is another great offer I love. You can just do a percentage base of the ad spend that you're spending and do that. So it's simple, straight to the point, and there's nothing wrong with this one. And the last one I love is just standard retainers. This one gets a bad rep, although I love it. I still have clients to this day on standard retainers. And what I do is basically just charge a standard retainer based on how much they spend. So for example, if they're spending around like 4K a month on ads, I'll charge them around like a 2 to 3K a month retainer. And then if they do another 4K or they scale up, just charge them additional for that as well. So there's nothing wrong with the standard retainer. I still love it. Sometimes it's just a little bit harder to sell when you're just beginning, which is why if you're just beginning, I love the pay per lead model. So you have some skin in the game as well. So going into some offers I don't love, and this is more so if you're just beginning out or you don't have a call center, right? So I don't love pay per appointment and pay per close. So while these may be easier to sell, everything after you send the lead is out of your hands. So your fee is entirely dependent on if the client can sell or if they work the leads enough, right? So that's why I love doing like the pay per leads, and I would not do pay per appointment or pay per close unless if you have a call center in place. Otherwise, you won't make any money with this offer, and you'll just be working for free basically every single month. So again, I would only do this if you have someone setting the appointments or someone helping you close the deals for them. Otherwise, you won't make too much money off these type of models. And this goes for the same thing with like commission-based partnerships. I don't love it for the same reason as I said earlier, is it's entirely out of your hands. So whether or not the clients are closing or not, it's entirely out of your hands. So if they're not following up with the leads, if they're not working the leads enough, you're not going to make any money, and the partnership's not going to be good within that. So I would stick to the first three models if you're just beginning out within SMMA, and just stick to those three. And then if you do decide to do like a call center in the future or have someone setting the appointments for you, then you can go to like a pay per appointment. That's the only time it would make sense, is if you have a call center or someone booking the appointments for you or someone helping close the leads for you. So those are the overview of like the offers and everything I love within it. But I know this is more of a quick video. I just wanted to quickly go over some of the offers I love, some of the offers I would avoid. And on a side note, I would just avoid guarantees as a whole, especially if you're just beginning, because you won't be able to fulfill on these promises, and it'll result in clients leaving you and becoming angry at you, and you do not want this in this game. You want clients being happy with you, sticking around for a while, and guarantees are just bad way to get started if you can't fulfill on them. So guys, I hope this video was valuable. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I'll catch you back in the next video. Get to work and peace.